Hey guys, it's me and my natural self today. I'm actually in the middle of cleaning house, and I was actually sweeping and in the middle of mopping while I'm letting my kitchen and my living room dry before I start on my hallway. I felt led to talk about this, and I don't normally do things like this. I mean, y'all know that I like to talk and I like to talk about things, but this is part of my testimony. And this is also me telling you to not give up on something. It doesn't matter how long it takes. What I'm about to talk about has taken 15 years. I'm not going to go into details about everything. I'm not going to sit here. That'll be for a whole nother day. But what I do want to talk about is, like I said, this has been something that has been going on for 15 years that I have been wanting answers to. I finally got answers about a month ago. I got answers. And I'm so relieved and I'm so blessed to be able to know the answer. But I wanted to go ahead and I don't even know how to really start this video, but I want to start off by saying that I had been trying to find out if my father, who I'd been looking for, well, I knew who he was, but I had been looking to actually see if he was my real father for 15 years now. We had planned on getting DNA tested and everything like that. It didn't work out. We just kind of left it alone. But I had been in touch with him for a long time and everything. And I kind of pushed them away, like him and my siblings and things like that. I kind of pushed them away because I didn't want to get close, and then turns out that like they wouldn't be my family, and I did not want to waste their time, my time. I didn't want anybody to get hurt, so I just kind of distanced myself from them. And I mean, text every now and then, whatever, but I didn't want anybody to get hurt, but I wanted to know for sure. So for my birthday this year, me and my nanny, I told her I wanted to find out who my real dad was, if he was really my dad like he says he is, and everything like that. And I told her that I wanted that to be my birthday present. I wanted that to be my birthday gift. And so we did Ancestry DNA, and it turns out that when all of this testing and stuff was going on, because it said it was going to take 6 weeks. It didn't take 6 weeks. It took more like 3 or 4. Maybe not even that. I actually found out this month, beginning of this month sometime. But I got the results, and as I am preparing to, like, waiting on my test, like the test could be here any day, I'm like, Lord, please, if he has not taken a DNA test or been in this system or anything like that, please let at least one family member, let one family member have taken the test, like have taken some sort of DNA to show that he's my dad. So I was praying about it, and when the results came and I seen them, he didn't take the test, but his aunt did. So my grandmother's sister. And I was so relieved. I was so happy. I was like, yes, okay, so this is it. I thought I would cry, but I didn't cry. But what I'm going to tell you next, it made me realize what this meant, okay? So a couple years ago, I was working, and I was praying, and I was just, I would sing and worship and things like that. We couldn't have music or anything like that, so I was kind of just bored while I worked. It was a warehouse. So I'm sitting there, and I am Well, I'm working. I was picking, actually. So I was picking. And so I'm like, I was dealing with some things and stuff like that. And all of a sudden I hear this still small voice, this very calm, gentle voice speaking to me in the middle of work. And he's like, by the end of the second summer, your home will be complete. And I'm like, what does that mean? Never had an answer. Never got an answer. Okay, never got an answer. I kept asking, Lord, show me what you mean. Like, am I gonna have a baby? Is mine and my husband's future home gonna be built? Like, we're planning on building a house. Am I gonna be able to do that? Like, what's gonna happen by the end of the second summer? I would have never worded it that way if that was for me. I would say at the end of the summer in a couple years or whatever. But this was by the end of the second summer, your home will be complete. Up until last week, I finally understood what that meant. Because my birthday was September 11th. I did the DNA test. I got it back right before October, or the end of October. Technically transitioning from summer into fall. And I'm like, Lord, what does this mean? Like, by September, I was like, well, the end of August, I was like, when is this going to be? Like, summer's basically over. Like, what's going to happen? And sure enough, I got the answers that I was looking for. That's what that meant. That's what that meant that day in the warehouse when he said, my home will be complete. And I'm so happy. And I have been talking to my dad and my sister every day. And it's just such a blessing. I'm so much happier. I love it. And I can't wait to see how this journey goes for the rest of my life. I'm really happy. I'm glad that I get to talk to my nieces and things like that. So it's really great. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. This is very weird for me talking about like this, and I hope you guys understood that, but never give up on something that you're praying for. Because even though throughout the years I have struggled and went through trials and backslid and everything, during all of that, like, my testimony was being written and is being able to be told. And the Lord is just so good, you guys. Like, give your heart to him, okay? And listen to him. Even if it makes you feel uncomfortable and it's something you don't want to do, listen to him anyways, because you're supposed to obey him. But that's just something that I kind of wanted to get on here and talk to you guys about. And I'm so happy. I'm excited. I cannot wait. And God does answer prayers. He answered a 15-year prayer and a 15-year... I needed closure. I needed that closure. And for 15 years, and he answered it. Within 2 years, he answered that. The 2 years of when he told me 2 years ago that my home was going to be complete. So don't give up on that, okay? If you're going through something, it may take you 15 years. It may take you 16 months. It may take you a couple weeks, whatever it is. Just don't give up on it. And when he's talking to you and he's telling you something, you need to trust him and believe him, because it's going to happen. So that is just my little bit of my testimony for the day. I love you guys. Jesus loves you. Like I said, don't give up. Okay? Have a good day.